In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you how to make a really dope melodic techno bass in Serum 2. So in Serum 2, there's obviously these really crazy new oscillator modes that I've just completely fallen in love with. There's all sorts of things that you can do, but let's go ahead and start off with this sound, which is just a basic saw wave. Gonna bring it down a bit. Great. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna activate the filter. I am gonna go ahead and just double check that it sounds. Yeah, and let's add a little bit of unison as well. Yeah, right around there feels like it's a good sweet spot. So what we're gonna do now is we're actually gonna drag LFO 1 to the cutoff filter. I'm gonna bring it down. Yeah, just a little bit like that. And I'm gonna actually probably do the curvature a little bit like this. Yeah, so it just kind of has that little bit of like attack. I'm just going to bring the volume up just a tad. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to play with the envelope 2. This is what's going to be triggering our LFO rate. So before we do that, let's actually switch this over to Hertz. And what we want to do is we want the envelope 2 curve to dictate how fast the rate goes up and down. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drag envelope 2 to this rate number 2. We're going to bring this down just a little bit. And let's just start kind of fine-tuning this to taste. So that might be a little bit too fast. I might do it over here. And then we can also bring down the sustain a bit so that it decays quicker. Some other things you can do as well is you can just start adding some factory presets on top of it. So let's try it out with this one, the split reverbs. I mean, that sounds pretty awesome so far. Let's also maybe add in some delay or reverb. Let's actually add some delay on top of this because I think that's going to sound really great. I'm just going to go ahead and put in dotted eighth delay. And that's already sounding super, super fat. On the compressor, I'm actually going to switch it over to multi-band mode so I can have a little bit more control over each one of the different bands. And then finally, one of the things that you can do as well is drag one of these macros over here, and you can sort of adjust to taste just how much you want the rate to be going or starting at. So there you have it. That's one way that you can start adding some melodic techno style basses to your tracks. I hope you enjoyed this video and be sure to watch the next one.